All right, so what are we doing today? We are ranking the final stages of the starters. So that's going to be all 8 generations, including the new Hisuian forms. We're going to do that, and I'm sure everybody's going to like my opinion, as they always have. These ranking videos are definitely not my most downvoted videos. That's for sure. But hey, opinions are fun. So yeah, we're going to, just like always, it's going to be based on kind of like an amalgamation of different things is what I'm going to be evaluating here. I'll be evaluating how much I like the design, how much I like using the Pokemon in the game. This is not specifically like these things are best for certain Nuzlockes. They're just going to be how I feel about these Pokemon. I'm sure we'll do some Nuzlocke rankings at a later date. Let's get like personal flavor ones out there first, yeah? But first, let's talk about the sponsor of this video, Manscaped.com, the global brand for men's grooming and hygiene products. Manscaped offers the best tools and liquid formations for all 3 of the big odor zones: your body, your butt, and your Voltorbs, Hisuian or otherwise. Manscaped set me up with a bunch of products from their all-in-one Performance Package 4.0. I've never been as excited to open a box of hygiene products as I was when this came in the mail. The main attraction here is the Lawnmower 4.0 body trimmer. It's an electric waterproof trimmer with advanced skin-safe technology so that you won't cut your Voltorbs when you're trying to give them a haircut. We've all been there and it sucks. No Pokemon Center on Earth can mend those wounds. This bad boy also has a cordless charging system with little LED lights so that you can always know how much battery you have left. The Performance Package also comes with 2 products that I never knew I needed. Use the Crop Preserver after you've showered for all-day body odor protection, and use the Crop Reviver for a refreshing aloe vera infused spritz when your little buddies are low on HP. You've also got the Weed Whacker nose and ear hair trimmer, which uses the same skin-safe technology, making your gardening as painless as possible. But if that's not enough, for a limited time, the Performance Package 4.0 comes with 2 free gifts: the Shed travel bag to conveniently store and transport all your Manscaped products, and the Manscaped anti-chafing boxer briefs, which helped me put off laundry for an extra day. So thanks, Manscaped. If you're interested in giving Manscaped a try, you can head to manscaped.com today and get 20% off, plus free international shipping, plus the 2 free gifts when you use the promo code FLYGON at checkout. Links are in the description below. Thanks to Manscaped for sponsoring this video. Now, let's get back to it. All right, so we got S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier, and then we jump all the way down to F tier because there's only 27 of these things on here. Don't be upset when your favorite Pokemon gets F. Okay. We're going to go in order, starting with Gen 1. So Gen 1, we've got Venusaur, of course, is first. I think Venusaur is a grade A Pokemon. I really like it. I really like its design. It's not a frog, but it is cool, and I like the kind of flower thing that's going on its back, everything like that. Very solid Pokemon. I feel like maybe this is just chicken or the eggy a little bit, but I feel like this is a very iconic Pokemon design. And like in general, all 3 of these starters are iconic Pokemon designs because they feel like that's what a Pokemon is, right? But maybe that's just because it's the first ones that you see. I don't know. But Charizard is super overrated by Game Freak, but I don't want that to like overly negate my opinion of what I think is a pretty cool looking Pokemon. I think it's really cool. I think it's kind of weird that it's not dragon type, but in general, I think that's just a byproduct of Pokemon needing to be flying types, where I feel like the ability levitate should be a like trait that Pokemon inherently have. So you don't have to waste an ability slot on it, if that makes sense. But that's not Charizard's fault. I'm going to put it below Venusaur here in A tier, but these are both really cool Pokemon. Blastoise, same here. I really like its cannons. I know that doesn't really make any sense. Like, how did it get cannons? That's not a very natural thing for it to do, but whatever. Look at it. He's so smug too, and I like his doofy little tail. What a great little turtle. I like this guy. He's A tier. He's probably my favorite of the 3, so he's in high A tier. Okay, Johto starters. Meganium, as much as I love Chikorita, I think Meganium is a little underwhelming. It's just Chikorita, but longer, and she's got a flower on her neck. There's nothing really much to her. I think her moveset is kind of trash. It would be cool if she was grass fairy type like she is in certain ROM hacks and stuff, but as she is in the vanilla games, this is just kind of a dull, boring Pokemon. Very cute, very sweet, but I can't justifiably put this in A tier, so it's going in B tier. Typhlosion. Typhlosion is also really plain. It's like, okay, we just made a badger and gave it a fire crest, but it does at least have a little bit more going on for it than Meganium, so I like it, but I can't put it in A tier, so I'm going to put it in higher B tier as well. Hisuian Typhlosion. So this is our first Hisuian starter. In general, I don't love the Hisuian's forms of the starters. I think they haven't changed enough for it to be interesting designs or anything, but I do think that especially in the game, the fire on Typhlosion when it's active is really, really cool. I don't know if it goes above regular Typhlosion. This is one at least has something going for it. It's got kind of a personality. Yeah, I like this Pokemon a lot. I like the design of it. It just doesn't like elevate itself above regular Typhlosion. Feraligatr is a cool Pokemon. Also a little plain, like it's just an alligator, but it's got weird crap all over its body. It's not too over the top like some of the other designs in later gens, but it's got a lot that separates it and makes it feel unique. I'm gonna put him in low A tier, I think. That's probably my favorite Johto starter, just based on its design. I wish it was a little better in the game. I wish it had a little more interesting competitive aspects to it, but again, not Feraligatr's fault. Okay, Sceptile, Blaziken, and Swampert. Sceptile, I'll probably piss people off with this, but I'm gonna put Sceptile in B tier as well. I like it. There's something just a little off about it to me that prevents it from being like A or S tier, but it's a fun Pokemon. I really like that it has that signature Leaf Blade until they gave it to like everything, but that was a kind of a cool part of Generation 3. I like it a lot more than Trico. I think that, you know, we probably will do a mid-tier starter thing, but Grovyle is heads and tails above Trico and Sceptile. I think Grovyle is probably an S tier second stage starter, and I don't think that Sceptile really lives up to what Grovyle is. I think Grovyle is way cooler than Sceptile. So B tier. Blaziken, Blaziken is fine. I don't like that it kind of looks like it's wearing clothes. We've been over this, although sometimes it's a little hypocritical, but like, I just don't love this design. I don't know. I get it. It's like a, what is it? Like a fighting rooster or whatever. So I get the basis of the design, but it's kind of weird looking to me. And it looks a little more like those Digimon that people turn into in like the 3rd or 4th season of Digimon, if you know what I mean. Like it looks like a person that is turned into a Pokemon, not really a Pokemon itself. And I know that that's like a subset of Pokemon, like humanoid Pokemon, but Blaziken is not, it's not for me. Low B tier. Swampert, freaking S tier. Swampert is awesome. Look at him. Look at his forearms. He's got massive forearms. Good for him. I really like his color scheme. I like his giant tail. I love everything about him. I love his typing. Only one weakness. Yeah, Swampert is an S tier Pokemon, okay? All right. Back-to-back S tiers, because Torterra is an S tier Pokemon. I don't know if that's popular or unpopular or whatever, but I love Turtwig, don't care about Grotle, and love Torterra. I just think this is a really cool design. The idea of like a bonsai tree and like a garden on its back. I love, spoilers for Detective Pikachu here, the giant Torterra in Detective Pikachu. That was like a cool scene. Torterra is just such a cool Pokemon. Level 32 Earthquake. It's great all around. Look at him. He's so badass. All right. Infernape. I don't care about Infernape. Actually, no. Do I care about Infernape? Yeah, he's pretty cool. Yeah, he's pretty cool. I like that he's not just a monkey. He's like a clearly like, it's like a very specific type of monkey, which is pretty cool. And I just like his all around attitude and his style and his design. I think this is a much better implementation of a firefighting starter than Blaziken is and other firefighting starters that we'll get to. So yeah, this is by far my favorite firefighting type. I like that it's fast. I like that it has good attack and good special attack. This is a cool Pokemon. Yeah. Low A tier is fine. Empoleon, I don't love his clothes again, but it bothers me less here because Emperor Penguins literally look like they're wearing a tuxedo or whatever, so it makes a little more sense here. I don't need the frills here. The frills are a little bit much for me, but I like this thing's whole design. Water Steel is a really cool typing. I'm gonna give this an A tier as well. You know what? This is high A tier. Yeah, Empoleon is cool. I don't love that it looks like he would fall over. Like, it kind of looks like if he fell over, it would be really hard for him to get up. So maybe that's preventing him from S tier, but high A tier is fine for me. This is a cool Pokemon. I like his little trident. Good for him. Good for him. Okay. Serperior, my thoughts on whether Pokemon that are given as starters should have legs or not aside, I do think that this is the slickest of the evolution line. Let me say this right. Snivy, I don't like, of course, and I think Servine or something. Don't care about that one, but this one looks slick. It looks royal. It's got the French coat of arms and stuff. All of that is really cool. So I think this is a pretty cool design. I don't know if it breaks A tier for me, but I will definitely put it at high A tier. I think this is much sleeker than Sceptile, that's for sure. So this is cool. All right, we got our first F tier here. I don't give a about this ugly Pokemon. It looks like somebody made a ceramic pot and then turned it upside down, cut the neck off of a pig, and then just plopped the head on it. Like, oh, I hate this Pokemon. I think it's ugly and way too much going on, too many colors, so just like noisy for no reason. I understand kind of the lore behind it, but I really hate this Pokemon, and I think Tepig is adorable, so that just makes this even worse. Everything about this Pokemon looks like they merged 8 different Pokemon together and were like, that's kind of a Pokemon. We're done. I know it's probably more complicated than that. Don't care to find out. This Pokemon makes me so upset. Samurott. Samurott, I think... Let's throw him in A tier, low A tier. I think Samurott's pretty cool. I like that he has the swords in his sheaths. That's cool. I'm a huge fan of sea otters too, even though this one doesn't really look like a sea otter. And I like what this turned into. I don't like Oshawott, and I don't think that Daywott looks particularly good, but I think that this one feels like a fully realized Pokemon. Not a huge fan of Pokemon with facial hair, if I'm being honest, so I could do without this stuff, but I like its weird thing on its head. It looks cool. It looks cool. I like it. I like it a lot. Low A tier. Hisuian, whatever this is. Hisuian Samurott. This is the only one that I haven't gotten in the game yet, so I haven't seen it move around in the game, so maybe this is a little biased. I honestly think that there is very little difference between this one and the regular form, so I would have really liked to see some actual difference. Like, they really just changed the color scheme. This looks like somebody painted a regular Samurott and said, this is a new Hisuian Samurott. I guess there's like a little bit of difference in the tail and a little bit of difference in the hair, and this thing is more over the top, but I don't like this. This is going, I think I'm going to put this in C tier, which is a pretty big drop, but it's like, don't paint an old car new and tell me it's a new car, okay? Thank you. Chestnut, I don't even know. Chestnut is an ugly Pokemon, but it's not as ugly as the other final starters of this generation. As much as I love X and Y, I kind of unanimously hate almost all of these final evolutions. I think I'll put Chestnut in low C tier. Like, I don't care about this Pokemon. It's a little, again, it looks like a Digimon. It looks like somebody that evolved from a human into a Digimon. Maybe I'm like being too gatekeepy with Pokemon designs or something, I don't know, but this is not my personal preference of what I look for in Pokemon. Similarly, Delphox, F tier, big fat F tier. I hate this Pokemon. I think it's so weird and so ugly, and it just looks like a triangle. I don't like it. I never want to see it again. I wish that Fennekin turned into literally anything. Maybe I'm not a huge fan of bipedal final starters for the most part, although I do have Blastoise and Infernape and Feraligatr and Charizard and Empoleon all in A tier, so what do I know? But whatever. Yeah, Delphox can go to hell. Fox. So Greninja. I think Greninja would be great except for the weird tongue thing. Maybe there's a reason for that, but aesthetically I don't like it and it creeps me out. They're weird in the Detective Pikachu episode, but it's not F tier, it's low C tier. Okay. Decidueye. I think this Pokemon is awesome. I think Decidueye is a really cool Pokemon. I don't love that it loses its flying type. Again, I think that like flying should be an attribute, or levitation should be an attribute of Pokemon and not an ability, because it should be pretty clear from like the sprites whether the Pokemon is touching the ground or not, but maybe that would make ground too weak of a move. I don't know. Either way, Decidueye? Who are we kidding? S tier is fine. Decidueye is awesome. Look at him. He's cool. I know it kind of looks like he's having a cloak too, so there's a little bit of clothing there, but this one, for whatever reason, it works a little bit better for me. It's the thing that defines the rule, you know, the exception that defines the rule. I don't know. This Decidueye, Hisuian Decidueye, I saw a lot of people saying that this looked like crap, and it doesn't look amazing in the game. The colors are a little weird in the game, but I think this actual artwork here and seeing it kind of move around and stuff, I really like this Pokemon. I think it's really cool. It doesn't break S tier, obviously. It's not better than these Pokemon, but maybe that's just a recency thing, like, and I have some nostalgia for these guys, but this is a cool Pokemon, and it actually feels different enough from normal or whatever, Alolan Decidueye, that it feels like a different form of a Pokemon, not something that just got painted. I feel like this is by far the most different, so it's going to be the one that I like the most, because at least they're going for something, right? Incineroar, low C tier. Well, nah, yeah. For the same reasons as Chestnut and like a lot of these other Pokemon, it just looks like a man that somebody put some fur on, some sort of fur man, some furry man, something like that. So that's low C tier. Primarina has warmed to me. I've warmed to Primarina a little bit. It's definitely not going in A tier. I think I can put it in low B tier though. I think I like its aesthetic. Seeing it move around and like honestly seeing it battle and stuff it looks better than I think its static image suggests. It's got a little bit of personality. I don't love the hair again, but I guess it would look kind of weird without hair. But you know, they're going for something with this, so at least that's cool. I'll put this here. Yeah, low B tier. Okay, Galarian starters. Rillaboom I like a lot. I wish it was grass rock type and it kind of like had some rock features or something, but it's fine as is. It doesn't go into A tier, I don't think. I don't think it cracks A tier, but I don't think it deserves C tier or F tier. So we're gonna put it in B tier. It's gonna go here as well. I think he's solidly fine, but he doesn't do much for me, if that makes sense. Grassy Glide is cool. That's fun. Cinderace, I don't like these designs. Am I gonna put 3 fire types in F tier? Man, I dislike a lot of the fire types, don't I? Oh well. Yeah, I don't hate it. I just don't really like it. C is I don't hate, but I don't really like it. Again, classic Digimon. Terriermon evolved or merged with his trainer, whatever. I don't know. I don't care. Inteleon, the assassin or whatever, similar place here, honestly. Am I gonna leave it in F tier? No. And it's better than this. Here, you can go hang out with Greninja, you weirdo. But, well, it's got the wings. The wings are kind of cool. That's at least interesting or unique or something. I do like Cinderace's little fireball. So maybe it's a little better than, okay. We'll do this. Yeah. Inteleon goes to above Greninja, but nothing much to it. All right. So here's our tier list. I have not been looking at chat at all, so let's see what you guys think. Swampert is S tier. Happy. Good tier list. Wow. All right. Well, that's going to end it then. Remember to like and subscribe and all that random stuff. Let me know what other tier lists you want to see. Mega evolutions, babies. Those are some ideas I have based on previous comments. But if you have any other ones, let me know. All right.